How we doing there, folks? My name's Zach. This is Zbizzle Gaming, and we're going to go ahead and get into the next installment of creating a YouTube channel. And in today's channel, we're going to go and in today's video, we're going to go ahead and open up Photoshop, get that going, and then after Photoshop has opened, we're going to want to go ahead and open a new file that is new, and we're going to go to 2560 by 1440. And we're going to go ahead and press OK on that. And then next, what y'all are going to want to do is go ahead and place the YouTube file, the YouTube banner size file. You can go ahead and find that on Google, or you can go ahead and find that in some other database source. I don't know why I just came up with a secondary thing for that. But here, next you want to go ahead and add a few layers in. Just Control Shift in and add a few layers in here. I try to do that so I don't have to do that later on. And on layer 1, what I like to do is go ahead and add a box right here, very top end of that. Oh, and for this box, we're actually go ahead and undo that one, line that up, go across, voila, and we're set there, guys. Now we can go down in the bottom here, and then well, actually we can go to layer 2 here. We're gonna go ahead and get some text, set that overhead, and we're going to go ahead and type in some Zbizzle Gaming for you guys. And with that, we're going to go ahead and move that over to the side. And then from there, we're going to want to go ahead and see how that fits inside our text area right here. You can see where it says text and logo safe area, which means the same thing you would obviously think it would mean. This is the safe area for the logo to be. So Control T, Shift, you can bring it, get a little bit higher, and then see, we're gonna go ahead and remove that background, and that's gonna give us everything right here. I like to leave this little bit in here, and then at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and place what I want as my background. And for my background here is gonna go ahead and be actually on my other hard drive, and we're gonna go to my thumbnails. We're going to go down the white grunge texture. I know I did use this on the logo as well, so we're going to go ahead and just throw it here as well. No harm in using it again, so let's do that. And then one more down, and then on layer 4, I'm going to want to go ahead and I'm going to pull that down just a... Actually, guys, we're going to leave that up top because we are going to do a little bit of cropping with this layer. So let's go ahead and get to layer 4, and let's go ahead and place the secondary image that we wanted to use. And for this next image, we're going to want to use something that kind of gives like a little backdrop and shows maybe a person in the background, or maybe someone holding a gun, much like this photo right here. So we're going to go ahead and shift, we're going to bring that down to size. I'm actually, just so I don't have to cut it or anything, if it was possible, I would put it in there just like that. And then on the second one, we're going to see how this other photo fits in here, and if it fits somehow that I would like in a okay fashion, then we're not going to worry too much about cutting and shaping all that. We're just going to kind of move them and put them in the direct size they're supposed to be right here, because cutting and shaping does take a little while for you guys. So I can actually, that seems to be really decent right there, guys, don't y'all think? So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and rasterize both layers and go ahead and pick our polygon tool right here, and I'm going to want to go ahead and cut it up, and then hit that delete button. Oh, maybe if I wasn't stupid and I was on this one, it would work. There we go, guys. And then we're going to want to go ahead and do the same for this side so that we can show that. Delete here. And then on each of them, we're going to want to turn the opacity. I like to turn it down to right about 72. And then on the fill, I turn the fill to right about 65. And let's get to 65 on that and 70 on this one as well. Alrighty, guys. So we can see a little bit of background on that for us. And crap, guys. No. Oh, the clicks get to you guys. Oh, I want to go ahead and stop that. Okay, so now we can move this down. And I do like to keep the rectangles there for right now. And then well, for right now, we can just go ahead and delete those, get those out of the way. And on this grunge texture, we're going to want to go ahead and pick that polygon tool one more time. Oh, and then you're going to want to go ahead and try to center this up right here. Hold shift, go all the way around, and voila. I want to go ahead and delete that out of the workspace. It's not directly enabled. Yeah, we did have to rasterize that layer. So we're going to go ahead and pop up on this next one. Hold shift, move across, and then we're just going to go ahead and complete that one as well. Delete that, deselect all, and we already have quite a bit of the logo finished right here, guys. So as of right here, you can go ahead and shift click on all of these. Well, besides on the Zbizzle Gaming, get off of that. So shift and click everything in between. We're going to merge those layers already. And then from there, we're going to want to grab the Zbizzle Gaming logo. I'm going to go ahead and I'm not too sure why the polygon tool is still selected at this time. Let me deselect that. Grab the moving tool, and we're going to go ahead and move the Zbizzle Gaming just a little bit farther up, and we're going to blend it, and we may just want to go ahead and turn it into a 3D style and see what we can do with this. So let's move the angle. Nope. Maybe try this. No, I like how it's sat right there. So right there is looking good, guys. And then we're going to want to go ahead and move it up just a hairline. And then from here, here's our oh, not that rotation tool. That's not what I'm looking for. We're going to want to go ahead and step backwards one more time. Let's get on this rotation, and that's what I was looking for, guys. And that's going to go ahead and set that for us. So let's go to the front facing here. Let's see if there's any different color scheme or anything we can throw in here to make this look better. Spectacular, blah, blah, blah. No. Alrighty. Look at the diffuse. And we're actually going to turn this to a little bit lighter blue. Right, and about there for her. I'm just going to go ahead and set that. Let's go back to layer style. And let's go ahead and hop in and throw another layer on that, guys. And on this next layer, and we're actually going to go ahead and add 4 layers to that. And then on the Zbizzle Gaming, we're going to want to go ahead and hit the blending options and maybe hit a little drop shadow on there. And on that drop shadow, we can always make the drop shadow a little bit darker, a little bit larger. Add some size on that, and then we can also add a little color background to it. Give a little nice little ring to it, as we can tell back there. So what do we want? We want to make that size a little bit bigger, you think? Oh, right there, guys. And then on layer 1, we're going to want to go ahead and jump to this layer. And on this layer, what I like to do is I'm going to go ahead and place all of the icons that I do like to use in my banners, whether it be a new Snapchat logo, whether it be a Twitch logo. I'm actually going to throw the Twitch in there because that is one that's very well used. So we're going to go ahead and throw that. And before we continue with this, we're going to go ahead and place that down. Hit it, Control T it, and we're actually going to shift it and make it just a little bit smaller, guys. I didn't like the size on that. So let's move that up. And then we're going to want to go ahead and add another layer, because I did forget that in this layer I wanted to add my logo as well. So let's go ahead and go over here. We're going to go to Stream Accessories, and we're going to go find my logo. And there was the logo that we did make in the other episode, but this is the logo that I do use in mine, and that was not what I wanted to add into photo here, guys. So let me delete that. And we're going to go ahead and place the actual logo that I was supposed to put there, which is going to go ahead and be set. Should be over here, because there's a... Oh, there it is, guys. I'm just blind. Alright. Shift and move that over. And there's going to be that center for us. So we're going to go ahead and throw on this side. We're going to go ahead and add another icon, and on this icon I'm going to want to go ahead and throw maybe a YouTube icon on that side, or something along those lines, maybe a Twitter icon. We're gonna throw Twitter on that side. See what the whole deal is on that one, and because you know everyone likes to use the tweeter these days, so we're gonna go ahead and add that. And if y'all want to go ahead and follow my channel on Twitter, you can go ahead and do so at this time. Just go ahead and follow that link in my channel to my Twitter channel, or follow me over to my Twitch channel. You can follow both at that time. And here we're gonna go ahead and add, maybe let's go ahead and add a YouTube logo, and then to end it off, we're gonna also add a Snapchat logo to go with that. And undo that because that was an awkward editing. Did not mean to change the entire scheme of it, but here I'm just using this to get reference of the size of it, because I don't try to stick, you know, size by size. I could go and put them in up at the top, you know, put them in exactly how they should be, but I kind of just go off eye. It seems to work best for me. But however you feel, if you are that nitpicky, you can go ahead and get up top and get that work in. All you have to do is make sure when your Control T, now initial bounding is rectangle, okay, but here we go, guys. I'll show you what I mean. So let's click on this, and we're going to Control T here, and up top on the width, height, all that, you can change that to the exact amount that you would like all of them to be. So we're going to go ahead and get to this final layer, and yes, I would just like to place that file. And on layer 4, we're going to want to go ahead and select our Snapchat icon. And with the Snapchat icon, it's going to conclude the final icon that I would like to add onto this banner. So let me go ahead and pull this down just a little bit more, and then we're going to go ahead and make sure they're relatively same size. Yep. And then move the Snapchat logo over, and whoop, and golden, guys. I'm actually going to move the YouTube logo over just a hairline because it seems to be a little bit far out there, and I don't know if it's just me, but it does look like I may have scaled it a little bit too larger. But right now everything's looking to be on cue for it. So let's go ahead and Control T. We're just gonna make sure one more time because I'm having a weird, like, look at this. Feels like I'm wrong, but I'm not. So we're gonna go ahead and set this down right here. And what I like to do is I like to group all of my logos together, except the center logo, because I like to add a little bit of blending on these ones. So we're going to merge these layers, and we're going to go ahead and go to the blending options, add a little drop shadow to all of them, and we're going to change the angle on that drop shadow. We're going to change the angle to all of them and actually go down a little bit. We're going to add a little bit of distance. There we go. I like that. I like that angle a little bit more. So here we go. And then opacity. And then what can we do for the color? We're going to go for a lighter blue. No. Maybe one of these blues. That blue seems to be a wonderful blue to be using. And throw a little bit of noise back there. A little bit of size. Alrighty. And that's going to conclude everything to make a simplistic banner for you guys. I know this is going to be the most eye-catching and the most popping, but this does include everything that is necessary to create a beginning banner. If there's any other sort of banner or any other sort of logo that y'all would like that takes a little bit more in-depth graphics or anything along those lines, please leave a comment, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and be prepared for the next update on this Creating a YouTube Channel Part 10 series. And then we will start creating more along the playlist, from Let's Plays to Q&As to reading y'all's comments, guys. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you later, guys. Y'all have a wonderful evening.